Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about the match between FC Barcelona and Granada, and FC Barcelona in this game has lost against Granada at the Camp Nou 2-1. It was a very disappointing performance. Many of us did think that Barcelona were going to walk away with 3 points against Granada, but Barcelona, Ronald Koeman's men, has yet again failed to achieve the 3 points in a very decisive moment. And look, I am very surprised to see that Barcelona have yet again failed to capitalize off of an advantage that Barcelona did have a couple of hours ago. Barcelona were in the exact same position many times throughout this whole course of this season. There were so many times where Barcelona could have gone in first place, but Barcelona, when they were put in those situations, no matter who that opponent was, Barcelona did not get the most from those games. So what we are going to do in today's Barcelona post-match review, we are going to be talking about the first half, the second half, and then give my overall review of this game. If you guys are watching me for the first time, this is a Barcelona channel. If you guys are Barcelona fans, welcome to the family and let's get to it. But first, I do want to talk about our sponsors for today, and that is the OneFootball app. The OneFootball app has always been considered as the best football app you could find within the App Store. If you are a general fan, you would be updated when it comes to any team you would like to see, and you would also be receiving some live updates, whether they have gone up in the league, whether a player within that specific team that you do support have scored, they will be notifying you. And if you are a Barcelona fan, right, for the majority of us here, we would be able to see where Barcelona do stand on the league table, the transfer news, who scored within a specific game, and the stats of the player. All of this is going to be in one app, and the best thing from all of this is that this app is free. The only thing you do have to do is go into the description box that I do have down below. There's going to be a link. You would be able to click that link, then download the app, pick your desired team, and then turn on the notifications. And so again, the link is going to be placed on the description box down below. And I also do want to thank the OneFootball app for supporting a content creator. But now let's get back into the video. So starting with the lineup, looking at the lineup here, it was clear that Ronald Koeman wanted to rotate the players. These were the players that Ronald Koeman did trust against Granada because he believed that these were the players that had enough quality to get away with 3 points. It was very exciting to see a player like Moriba start and having Pedri get some rest. We have also seen Samuel Umtiti start in this game, which really made me question what happened to Ronald Araujo, because Ronald Araujo at one point was the best defender in Barcelona, but ever since he did come back from that injury, he has not been seen consistent amount of minutes under Ronald Koeman. So it does really make me question. But Umtiti was there to start alongside Gerard Piqué and Mingueza. And overall, this was a very different starting 11. And one thing was very clear. Ronald Koeman wanted to rotate because he knew that there were many other decisive matches that will be coming down later in this season. But now going into the first half, and let me be very honest, in the first half, Barcelona were actually very dominant. They were so dominant to the point where they had a total of 79% possession. Barcelona had full control. The only problem that we did see at times was Barcelona being not very fluid, coming away from the back line and onto the midfield, because we did have players like Moriba, Sergio Roberto, Samuel Umtiti, who were all slow for their own respective reasons. Moriba is still trying to dig his feet within the first team. Sergio Roberto is coming back from a long-term injury, and Samuel Umtiti does not see very consistent minutes. But over time, throughout this first half, I do believe about 15 minutes later, we did begin to see Barcelona find their full rhythm, and Moriba was doing very well by the time he did find the rhythm of this game. And as soon as we did hit the 20-minute mark, that is when Barcelona really brought their A game, and everyone was playing very well. And there are two players that I do specifically want to talk about. One is going to be about Moriba. Moriba is a great player. I think that Moriba, going up against Granada, he has shown that he can be trusted. He's a very solid midfielder, and it almost looked impossible to take away the ball from Moriba every time he did try to attack. Moriba is a very reliable player. The only difficulty I did see within Moriba's play was every time Messi wanted to build around the box and have that build-up play where Messi can create a chance and score a goal, sometimes Messi did choose Moriba to be that backbone. But there were times where Moriba did not understand Lionel Messi around the box, which is okay, because to understand Messi is like trying to understand rocket science. But once you do achieve it, once you understand how Messi should be playing and you are the backbone of that build-up play, that would be considered as a massive achievement. But the fact that we are even seeing Moriba trying to show his capability and trying to attempt to understand a player like Lionel Messi around the box, I do believe that eventually he will get there, and that will be another quality that Moriba will have in his game. But overall, it was a great performance. And then moving on to Busquets. Busquets in this game, I don't know what happened to Busquets, but I believe that before he came into this match, it almost did seem like Xavi's spirit went into Busquets, because every time Busquets was trying to find a player in the final third area, he did not fail. None of those passes were blocked. Those passes went immediately into the player, and every time those passes were completed, Barcelona were put in a position where they could have scored. It almost really did give everyone flashbacks of the Busquets of the 2011-2012 season, but many were very pleased by how Busquets did improve his game under Ronald Koeman. He looked much more of a direct player. Busquets always constantly looked for the right flank, the left flank, and the middle of the pitch to look for those passing lanes. He wanted Barcelona to score, and at one point when it came to the connection between Busquets and Messi, it almost looked impossible for Busquets not to find Lionel Messi. Even within his ability to recover the ball and get the ball as quickly as possible and send it to the final third area, Busquets also did that very well. And every time we do see Busquets put out a performance such as this, a Xavi Iniesta type of performance, Barcelona played that much better. And I think that with this performance coming from Busquets, it really did remind everyone on just how hard it is going to be to replace a player like Sergio Busquets, because when Busquets is on his A game, it would almost be impossible to find a replacement. But just like Moriba, overall, Busquets had a great game, and I would love to see Busquets continue this type of form throughout the league season. And then fast forwarding towards the 23rd minute, we did see Messi score a goal for FC Barcelona, which did put Barcelona 1-0 up. And one of the players that I do want to applaud within this goal that Messi has scored was Antoine Griezmann. Antoine Griezmann's contribution to Messi's first goal was wonderful. It was world class. The way that he received the ball and then made a full 360 only to pass it back to Lionel Messi, and for Messi to score and shoot the ball on the bottom right corner of the goal, that was world class. It was amazing teamwork coming from Antoine Griezmann and Lionel Messi. And with this goal that Messi has scored, it says here according to Opta that no player has participated in more goals in the top 5 European leagues since the start of 2021 than Lionel Messi. He has contributed in a total of 27 goals, which puts him at 19 goals scored and 8 assists. And then now I want to move on towards the second half, because in the first half it was a dominating performance. Everyone assumed that Barcelona were going to walk away against Granada with 3 points. But let's go into the second half. In the second half, everything went on a full 360. I have no idea what happened, but Barcelona in the second half, they did dominate the game, but they did not capitalize off of the opportunities that they have created for themselves. And I think that that was the biggest problem Ronald Koeman's players had to experience in the second half, is to say that Barcelona should be 2 or 3 or maybe even 4-0 up by this point. But going into the second half, Barcelona were still 1-0 up. And that is very dangerous, because when you are 1-0 up and you are creating these chances and you are not scoring, eventually that is going to tell the opposition that we can actually capitalize off of this game. We can actually take advantage off of Barcelona not scoring within their chances. And that is exactly what Granada did get, because they have gained the confidence that they can actually win at the Camp Nou. And that is extremely unacceptable, because with a team like Barcelona, you want to dominate the game. You want to make the opposition feel very insecure about themselves and say, yeah, we have no control of this game. Let's just defend our way until the 90th minute. But Granada in this game had chances to attack and looked very confident doing so. And Barcelona did let them, because on the 63rd minute, we saw Granada move forward very easily, pass the ball towards the other forward, and the only reason why that forward that did receive the ball, that scored the goal for Granada, it was because Mingueza has made a huge error in that defensive line. Mingueza did sleep on that pass. He did not ever think, not even once, that that pass was going to go into the player or go through the defensive line, and that is why the ball went easily into that player and leveled Granada against Barcelona 1-1. Fast forwarding towards the 79th minute, and we did see Granada yet again score a goal, which did put them 2-1 up against Barcelona at the Camp Nou. And the only reason, the only reason why that second goal was scored, it was because Sergio Roberto did fail to pressure. If you were to look at that goal and how Granada found that center so easy into the box, it is because Sergio Roberto did not pressure the opposition. And it was that easy, right? It was that easy for Barcelona to let Granada score 2 goals within a span of 15 minutes. And I understand, right? I completely understand that Sergio Roberto is not fully fit, that he has came back from a long-term injury. But if you know that Sergio Roberto is not 100% fit, and especially when you know that Granada are actually capable to score goals against Barcelona, and you know that you do not have control of the game and you are slowly losing control of the game onto the 90th minute, then a change needs to happen. I have no idea why Sergio Roberto continued to play in this game, knowing very well that Granada knew exactly where the weakness was at. And every time Barcelona tried to attack Granada on the right flank, Sergio Roberto was unable to meet those demands. For example, going back to Busquets in the second half was playing tremendously well. He was creating opportunities on the left flank, on the right flank, in the middle, but about 70% of those passes that Busquets has made was on the right flank, and Sergio Roberto was there to operate alongside Frenkie de Jong, Lionel Messi, sometimes even Moriba, but Sergio Roberto was unable to meet those passes, those demands, to match the fluidity and the rhythm of what Busquets was trying to give to Barcelona's attack. And that was the biggest mistake. And I just don't get it, right? Like, football is very crazy. This sport as a whole is always going to be a sport that is going to come out very unexpected, because how is Barcelona going to beat Granada 4-0 away from home? They were not even at the Camp Nou, and then beat Granada again away from home, not at the Camp Nou, 5-3 at extra time in the Copa del Rey. And then now that Barcelona played Granada at their home at the Camp Nou and lost 2-1 again at their home, how does that make sense? How is Barcelona unable to achieve the 3 points tonight? And what did not make sense at all that did happen on the 81st minute was that one of the best players that Barcelona had on the pitch, which was Busquets, did exit on the 81st minute. The one player that was creating and making Barcelona look that much dangerous in the final third, that player was substituted out on the 81st minute. That made no sense. And that's going to conclude this match. Barcelona played very, very well in that first half. They looked dominant. They looked like they were going to walk away with 3 points, but they slowly deteriorated all the way into the 90th minute. And Barcelona have yet again missed their chance to go on top and go into first place within La Liga, and they could have been 1 point on top of Atletico Madrid by this point. But if we were to look at the table here, looking at how everything is set up, every club right now, every team within La Liga, every club has played a total of 33 games, which means that everyone is leveled. But if you were to look at where Barcelona's at on the league table, they are 2 points behind Atletico Madrid, which ultimately does mean one thing. Yes, Barcelona have lost against Granada. They could have gone into first place, but that does not mean that Barcelona have lost all hope and that they would not be winning La Liga. There is still a very big chance that Barcelona could go into first place, but in order to do that, Barcelona is going to have to visit Valencia, grab 3 points, and then go up against Atletico Madrid. And that game, my friends, assuming that Barcelona beat Valencia, who has not even been having their best season in this current season, assuming Barcelona beats that team and go up against Atletico Madrid, that is going to be the decisive game. That is going to be a final within La Liga. And so if Barcelona win the remaining 5 games, if Barcelona actually do what they need to do and they dominate the opposition, we grab the 3 points, Barcelona will be 1 point ahead of Atletico Madrid if Barcelona beat Atletico Madrid. The title hopes are still alive. It is still very much possible for Barcelona to win La Liga, but there's going to be twists and turns. There's going to be a different conclusion. We are going to find out who is going to be the winner within La Liga in the very last minute. And that, my friends, it is something that many will be looking out for. Everyone will be looking at who will win this league title by the end of this season, because it could go either way. It could go for Atletico, it could go for Real Madrid, and it could go for FC Barcelona. But that is it, right? That's going to conclude today's post-match review. Barcelona will be playing against Valencia on Sunday, and we will be talking about the match after it is over. All of this is going to be fully covered when it comes to Valencia and FC Barcelona within the next 3 to 4 days. So make sure to like, subscribe, comment. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.